Do you have any pet names for your wife?
I was trying to think. I don't think so.
You just like call each other by your name.
I'm just like, hey, get in here. This soup's not hot.
It's the Olivia and Joe Cheese Show.
Oh, you got it right at the end.
Today we're here with hilarious comedian and a guy I made out with once for a movie, Turner Sparks.
Hey!
Oh, I forgot about that.
I know nothing about cheese.
Oh, this is so exciting.
And I just found out I have high cholesterol. So is this gonna kill me?
No, that's great to know though.
The doctor told me I'm skinny fat. He's like, you have high cholesterol. I was like, isn't that for like overweight people? And he's like, well, you're something we now call skinny fat. So
What's skinny fat? But
it means
you're malnourished.
all of your ancestors were in very good shape and worked out, and then you spent your whole life eating Doritos.
Imagine telling your wife that. She's like, do I look fat in this?
My doctor would call you skinny fat.
Well, all right, should we bring this cheese in then?
Yeah.
Dorothea Goat Gouda.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Where does cheese come from?
This cheese comes from Holland.
Whoa.
Did you know that Holland is like a part of the Netherlands?
I believe it's the same place.
I thought Holland was a country.
Holland is like a region of the Netherlands that all the tourists tend to go to because that's like where Amsterdam is and where everything is. But then it just became interchangeable with the Netherlands, and the Netherlands like went along with it. They're like, yeah, sure, you can call us Holland.
Did you know that Turkey just changed their name? Well, now they're like Turkey. And it's because Erdogan, the president, was upset with too many people making fun of Turkey. For real. Because he was like, too many people are like, Turkey, it's like an animal. And he was like, you know what? Enough hacky jokes. We're now Turkey.
That's gotta be the best example of someone being offended at a joke.
Yes.
Some people, when they're offended at jokes, slap the comedian, and
Yeah.
other people just change the name of their country.
Their entire country. It's like, now you can't joke about us anymore.
Should I spin it?
Sure.
Dorothea Goat Cheese. It's made with basil oil, coriander oil, chopped onion, and potato skins.
My favorite TGI Fridays appetizer.
Potato skins. It's a 3-for-all.
I think TGI Fridays is cruel though. Like, how could you kill a potato for just its skins? This message is brought to you by PETA. People for the ethical treatment of appetizers.
I'm really glad that you talked about your cholesterol. Because,
Is this going against HIPAA laws?
but we knew that you had high cholesterol and prepared the show based on that fact because you casually mentioned it to Joe recently.
You know Dr. Leibowitz?
He's coming in actually right now.
He's right here. Hey, you skinny
He's our
fatso.
Anyway, goat milk is not only lower in fat, but it's higher in calcium, and it tends to be a little bit healthier. But also, I ended up reading tons of scientific papers about the health outcomes of cheese consumption.
Can I also say she did it on a Saturday night instead of going out? She just stayed around.
Look at that. Couple cool cats
Yeah,
here.
she's a nerd.
So even though cheese is high in fat content, the studies suggest that cheese varies from neutral to beneficial when it comes to cardiovascular health.
So you cannot afford to not eat cheese.
Exactly, it's good for you.
All right.
Because we have like basil oil, coriander oil, the onion, I decided to go with like a savory route. I figured tomato goes well with those ingredients.
What about jalapeno poppers?
We're going back to TGI Fridays.
Mozzarella sticks?
I actually read about mozzarella sticks. Did you know they are such an old food that they're like in the Bible? They're in like the old, yeah. They're in the Old Testament.
Jesus ate mozzarella sticks?
No, it goes even farther. Old Testament.
Moses.
Moses is short for mozzarella stick, which is why he was found in a basket.
Hey, you got me. Anyone tell you look like Moses?
People tell me
Doesn't
that all
he?
the time.
Do people stop you in the street and they go, wait a second, did you just come down from a mountain?
Colin Quinn brought him on stage once and said,
He said, I look like a drawing in a children's Bible.
You look like a...
He said, I look like I should be sitting at the feet of Socrates. First thing he said to me was, didn't I see you at a 1969 Vietnam protest?
Cheers.
Thanks. Tastes like ice cream.
That's good.
That's creamy.
That is like tangy though. That like goaty tangy flavor. Do you hate it?
No, I like
you
it. It
like-
tastes a little bit like soft serve, but like with a little too much water.
You say that I look like Jesus. I think back in the day you could be a milkman or like a.
You do look like a milkman.
You're out there. You're everyone's wife.
Hey, the milkman's back in town.
Questions?
What is the cheesiest thing you ever held a grudge over?
I don't like any comedian who's more successful than me. I can't handle it.
God.
I mean, I don't mind if they're famous. I mean, if they're like older than me.
Yeah.
So younger, more successful.
Yeah.
I don't want to be friends with you.
I've always thought that, but I never would have said it out loud.
Oh. But I will say, here's the thing with me. If I ever meet the person and then they say like one nice thing to me, I instantly like them.
Exactly.
And then I pretend like I never hated them. I'm a real phony.
Yeah.
Is that the question? What was the question?
I always find you to be very approachable and easy to talk to.
Yeah.
Well, I like you guys. No offense.
Because we're not successful enough for you to not like us.
All right, Turner. You've done a lot of comedy shows. What's the cheesiest joke you've ever said on stage?
2 months ago, I stole a joke. Is that good?
Okay.
Is that a good answer?
That's pretty good.
I
This is
stole a joke.
Hype and hot tea. Give
Can
us
I
the
guess?
details.
Was it Chris Rock's I hate I hate
Yes. Do you want me to tell you what the joke is?
Yeah, I want to know.
It was Adam Gable's joke. Do you know Adam Gable?
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
comedian.
Yeah.
So he has this joke where he goes,
My podcast is called Aardvarks. Yeah, Aardvarks. It's number 1 on iTunes if you sort alphabetically, right?
so I was hosting, and these people in the audience were from Albania, and I was like, oh, that's the number 1 country in the world if you sort alphabetically.
That's hilarious.
Boom, killed. I was like, in my head for the next like 7 minutes, I was like, I'm a genius.
Yeah.
I'm a comedic god.
Yeah.
How did I come up with this?
You made a clip, you posted it.
Anybody else come at me? I sold a TV show. I went to Hollywood. They're like, right this way. And then I was like, oopsie doopsies. I called Adam Gable. I was like, hey, man, I just stole your joke. And he was like, how did it do? And I was like, it killed. He goes, thank God.
So I had a joke about Chinese food. The joke would bomb, and I'd be like, well, you dim some, you lose some. And I remember doing that joke, and I swear to God, I look in the audience, and the waitress has a purse that says that. I'm like, am I doing jokes that are on people's apparel now?
I guarantee they sell that at like tourist shops in Hong Kong. It's like here today, gone to Maui. Like it's one of those. When like fat Americans go to Hong Kong, they get like a you dim some, you lose some.
Turner, what is the cheesiest gift that you've ever been given?
Okay, so I had a friend in high school. Everyone has this friend who would just like take stuff from your house and
Sure.
then just doesn't give it back.
Sure.
And my friend, the next year at Christmas, he would wrap and return your gifts. Your Christmas present would be like your own sweatshirt that you just thought you lost. He would be like, just thought I'd give it back.
One time, my little brother's friend in high school broke into our house when he knew we were out of town and stole a bunch of my little brother's stuff. It was bad though, because he like also stole some of my mom's jewelry.
No way! Did
And
he
she
go to
like
jail?
knew it was him, because he had like been caught doing it in other houses and stuff.
Oh, he was a criminal.
He was straight
He was
up a
breaking into
criminal.
a lot of people's houses.
Yeah, my mom was like, why are you hanging out with this boy? I don't like that he's not a very good person. And my little brother was like, Mom, he's fine. Like, he's a
just
good
let
guy.
him break into your house!
Yeah.
Why? And your mom's like, I just don't like kids stealing all of my jewelry.
Yeah.
Mom, shut up!
Exactly.
Just let him take it!
And
God
now-
damn, my mom's such a ball buster. She won't even let you steal her rubies.
You're such a
Precious diamonds. You're embarrassing me in front of all my criminal friends.
They all got ski masks on.
I feel like he's up to no good.
He's belaying from the
God.
ceiling.
He just shoots people. Relax.
What's the cheesiest thing you've ever done at a family gathering that's embarrassing, that you regret? You wake up at night in a cold sweat, you're like, ah.
We went 6 months ago to my cousin's wedding in Texas.
Oh, this is recent. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay.
Yes. My mom calls us and she goes, oh my gosh, I'm looking, the invitation, it says cowboy attire mandatory.
Okay.
Like that's the dress code for the Texas wedding.
Okay.
So yeah, and we fly in a day early. We go to this place called the Boot Barn. We get cowboy boots.
Yeah.
I get belt buckle.
What was that tab like?
Expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cowboy boots, expensive.
Boot Barn ain't cheap.
Yeah.
Cowboy boots are like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah. Did you get a big hat too?
Got a big hat.
10-gallon hat?
Giant hat. 12 gallons. I went extra.
They're steaming it
I said,
on
well,
your
I'm already
head.
here. I might go 2 more gallons on the hat. Yes.
I'm not driving.
Chinese. I don't know if we said that part. My wife's a Chinese person.
Yep.
She wants cowboy boots. We went and we took line dancing classes in at this like honky tonk, Bob's Big Boy or Bob's Honky Tonk in Dallas.
To like
or in
prepare
Fort
for
Worth.
the wedding dances?
Yes. So we go to the wedding the next day. We're the only 2 people in cowboy clothes. It's like a room full of normally dressed wedding people.
What the that about? Did your mom get it wrong?
No, my mom's just a psychopath.
Because did she dress up?
No, I look like literally like Woody from Toy Story. And yeah, looks like a tourist, like a Chinese tourist who thinks like Americans dress. Hey, woo, Texas, howdy.
You guys got like cap guns on your...
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep.
I just imagine your wife coming in
And
with
I'm
a
like-
lasso.
I have spurs on. I'm like stomping my way in. And then we find my mom. I'm like, you said it was like cowboy clothes.
Yeah.
She's like, well, it should be. I mean, like that would be fun. She's like, I assumed people, it's in Texas. I assumed it would be.
Oh, Mom.
Yeah, and then I found my dad. I'm like, Mom said it was like it said cowboy attire mandatory. He's like, no, that was not true at all.
Mom.
She just wanted us to wear cowboy clothes.
Mrs. Sparks.
Yes.
No. Did the rest of the wedding guests like receive it well, or were they kind of
No.
like, what the f?
They were like, what the F? They were unhappy with us.
These New York City elites.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
coastal elites
Big
think
city
that they're...
liberals. Yeah. My cousin, she's like, what's going on? Why are you guys dressed like this? I'm like, Mom said we had to. She's like, Aunt Myrna's a psychopath. I'm like, I know she is. And she's like, well, all my friends are talking about you guys. And like, why are these New York City people like wearing spurs? Anyway, we'll be right back.
Cheese you can trust to be healthy. Cheese doesn't raise cholesterol. Cheese doesn't give you heart disease. Cheese is safe to ingest. Oh yeah!
All right, Turner. What do you wrap this cheese?
3 out of 5 rats.
All right, Turner. Now it's time for the part of the show where we figure out how cheesy you are in a segment we like to call
The Final Curd.
All right, so you got him and his wife dressing like cowboys in Texas. That's
so
cheesy.
cheesy.
You stole a joke. Stealing a joke is cheesy, but it's okay that you did it because you told them right after.
And it wasn't preconceived. It just like came out of your mouth.
Very true.
Oh, you got you being super jealous of younger comedians.
I think the thing that's cheesy about it is the phoniness with which the second they're nice to you, you're like, no, you're
Yes.
cool, you're
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
cool. That's what's cheesy about it to me.
Is there like a more bitter cheese?
I'm gonna go with like a creamier, more mild, more like versatile blue cheese that anyone can love.
Turner Sparks is a slightly bitter blue cheese.
I will take it.
But creamy and crowd pleasing.
Hey.
Tell us about your podcast.
My podcast is called Lost in America. We talk to comedians around the world about the global news event happening in their country. So it's like a way to learn about the world through the eyes of the comedians from those places.
I love that idea. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's the cheese show.
Stay cheesy, America.
Attention cheese lovers, you can get this cheese delivered straight to your door. Murray's Cheese is offering our fans 15% off. Just click the link in our description and enter promo code CHEESESHOW at checkout.